family, it's your sis Lisa. I hope you're doing well. Guys, I'm currently sitting in my car outside of a Trader Joe's. Why did I choose this time to make a video? Because why not? Yesterday, honestly, I posted a video about like tips for building a prayer life. While they were genuine tips, I do genuinely feel like I kind of phoned that video in because I was having a rough day towards the end of my day. And I hadn't made a video yet, so I did. And while those were genuine tips and genuine things I enjoyed, I didn't put any extra graphics on the video. Sis was tired, you know, like emotionally and physically when I made that video. And I hate making videos or like putting on this face like, oh, I'm happy, or oh, like, you know, I'm positive right now. And really, I don't feel that way. And I realized that's kind of why Vlogmas has been kind of hard for me. I feel like this is sounding like one of those announcements people make where it's like, I'm no longer going to be doing Vlogmas. That's not the vibe. I just think I wanted to share that and get that off my chest. That sometimes like you put on a face and you realize I actually don't necessarily feel that cheery right now. And right now I feel fine. I feel good. It's been a good morning. I feel great. But I was just reflecting on this year and I was like, well, how many times have I done this where like I haven't really taken time to acknowledge what I'm going through and I've just kept going. So I really wanted to take some time to start reflecting on this year and like what's happened to me, and I was praying about it, and this week God has been revealing a lot to me about how this year has been for me and how this year has gone. And one thing I really realized is like this is the year where it's first of all a year of transition. And a year where God asked things of me and I gave them to him. This is really the year where I gave it all to God. And in exchange, I've gotten a lot of things that are still developing, some things that are fully realized, some things that I'm still coming to the correct perception of. But this is definitely a year where God called me to give everything to him. And I was praying the other day, I actually don't remember what day it was, but y'all, my arm's getting tired. Okay, I was praying the other day and God was like, you have given everything to me this year. The last thing I need is you. And I said, wow. So she was crying. Obviously, as you've seen, that's something I do. It's a thing we do around here. And I was like, well, what does that mean? What does that look like? Really trying to understand what that means. And it really just means giving up every part of me that I'm holding on to for like the sake of like, I want to feel comfortable, I want to feel safe, I want to whatever it is, sorry. And I think part of that is even doing Vlogmas and leaning into the moments where I don't feel great and being transparent about it, not being afraid to be vulnerable. I think vulnerability is personally for me one of my superpowers, but sometimes it's hard to lean into a superpower when it's the internet, you know? And I think I'm also learning what things are necessary to share and what things I can keep to myself and what things are like, you know, I can tell certain people but I shouldn't tell everybody. And I think that's just a learning thing with me and God. Yeah, I feel like I keep trying to get comfortable, but I think the reason I wanted to do this in my car is because I talked about in the prayer video like having places where you meet with God and having places where, you know, these are the spaces where I hear God. And for me, I realized my car is one. And I'm sitting outside of Trader Joe's because, well, I went to Trader Joe's. And I realized Trader Joe's is something I do where I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go treat myself today. Let me go get some healthy-ish food, some good snacks, some good desserts. You know, let me just go in there and see what happens. See where life takes me. Excuse me. And that's the vibe when I go into Trader Joe's. And so that was the vibe I was feeling, and I wanted to share that. And basically the point of this video is to just really take time and reflect, because I just began reflecting and I feel like I've come to so much. And we have, what is today? Today is the 17th, I believe. And 2021 is coming to an end. And that's something to think about, because I think this year, it caught me by surprise. Like, I guess to share a little bit more, some things I've had to surrender and give up was just really my idea of what the future looked like for me in general. But like, you know, some of you who have been following along, you know, I moved from LA back home. And I recently had to leave one of my jobs, and that was a lot. That was intense for me, and that's something I'm still working through right now. And so yeah, it's just been a lot of stuff and a lot of emotions. And I was talking to my mom yesterday, and she was like, Lisa, like, it's okay for you to grieve, but also be excited about moving forward. And I think those are two very hard emotions to reconcile at the same time. Like, it is okay to say, I can't be here anymore, I need to move on to something else, but also be sad that you have to move on to something else, but also be excited about the new beginning. Like, that's so many emotions that feel like counteractive existing in you at the same time. And so yeah, it's a lot. And so your girl is like processing a lot of things. And I just think the end of the year starts to do this to me, where I'm like, what even happened this year? Like, you know what I mean? So definitely encourage you guys, start processing this year. If you want, start thinking of goals for next year. I was praying about, like, God, what are we doing next year? Like, this is exciting. We have some new beginnings already. We have some new beginnings in the making. What's next? So I've just been praying into that and thinking about that as well too. So this video was just like a catch-up sesh, a chit-chat in my car. Like, you know, we're friends and we just went to Trader Joe's, and now we're gonna have like a decompressing session in the car. That's the vibe. Hope you got that vibe. And yeah, so my arm's getting tired. I need to come up with a better situation for vlogging in here, because I do want to vlog in my car more, just because, again, this is another place where I feel like I meet and talk with God a lot. So yeah, I want to bring you guys into that. I've changed the camera position at least 3 times in this video, and not smoothly or discreetly. It just kind of happened. So I hope this is okay. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, this little chit chat. Sit in the car with me, reflect on 2021. I have no idea what I'm going to title this video, for real, as I sit here right now. I'm sure I'll come up with something. But yeah, if you guys want to share how you're feeling, how your 2021 has gone, I would love a comment below. I would love a DM on the Instagram. I would love whatever you want to share. Because I think the only way you can really, sometimes the only way I can really process things is by talking it out. So if anybody wants to talk it out, your girl is here, you know. And yeah, I'm excited for what's to come, and I'm thankful for what has happened. And I am going to take time to really process what has happened, because it's been a lot. So I love you guys, and pray that you take time to process what's happened to you as well. And yeah, you follow me on Instagram if you want. All that good stuff. I'm trying to think what people are supposed to say at the end of a video. Sometimes I forget, because I just be talking and having a good time. All right. Well, again, this was just a chit-chat conversation. Hope you're doing well. I love you. Thank you for watching. Bye.